Welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian, and we're going to take a look today at the Leuchtturm1917 Weekly Planner and Notebook. If you've been looking for a planner, I'm hoping to give you guys a comprehensive look at this thing. I just got it in the mail. I haven't even opened it up. So we're going to have some fun today, and I'm actually going to put it to the test with a few writing implements. So if you've been looking for a planner, I hope this video would bless you as you're trying to figure out what's the best way to orient your life. Let's get right into it. All right, so this was double packaged. I appreciate the effort there. The Leuchtturm 1917 Denken mich dir Hand, it says. Love that. Excited for this. All right, took a little bit of extra effort, but I've got this all opened up here. So as I mentioned, this is the Leuchtturm 1917 Weekly Planner and Notebook. A little different than what I'm used to. I'm personally a lot of moleskin. So this is my first time actually having this brand. Always respected them from the outside looking in. So it's kind of cool to get something that I can actually put my hands on. Maybe you're looking for something for yourself to kind of work out your daily life, your weekly rhythms. For me, I'm a Christian pastor, so I like to, really look forward to my weeks and my months. And I figured the weekly planner would probably be best, especially with the notebook. Let's take a look at this. Again, this is the Spice Brown. Beautiful color. I'm hoping that my camera picks it up well, but beautiful color, Spice Brown. Let's take a look on the inside. This is the soft cover. Oh, look at this. I like that. Got a little thing about the ruling, class size and ruling. So you can see that there. The different sizes. This is the A5. It even says Danke right there on the side. I love that. All right, so let's take a look. Well, so looking up here in the open, we've got the months of the year. Obviously, that's important just in planning. Good to have all that. For me, Sunday's an important day of the week as a pastor, so I'm preaching on Sundays, and so kind of appreciate that. Taking a look at all the Sundays are all in bold there. Weeks begin with Monday, you'll see here, and personally, I kind of orient my weeks by Mondays. Sundays are my important day, preaching on Sundays, so Mondays are my day off. So I love that. Here we see the first kind of monthly schedule showing the moon cycles. That's kind of fun. You can see it's kind of a little bit see-through on the pages here, a little thin pages. We'll take a look at the writing. I'll give it an example with writing a little bit later on, but interesting just to take a look at that. Monthly, I like that the months are arranged sort of all in columns. So if you've got a vacation or something, you can kind of block that all out, or you've got special events and things like that, even birthdays. I love the way it does that. Let's keep going here. Oh, it goes all the way into 2027. Very cool. So if you're looking ahead, is it the whole year for 2027? Wow, it's even the whole year ahead. That's kind of cool. International holidays calendar for those who observe. Check that out. That's kind of fun, actually. Project planning. Oh, this is one thing that I was very excited for when I was looking into this particular planner. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So the project planner, I really love the way this is arranged. And so you'll see here, like if there's any particular month that you're looking at, it sort of has this Monday for sort of this weekly sort of plan here. So if you have tasks that you need to complete by a particular day, this would allow you to kind of track that as you go. Maybe if you're marking off things, or for me as a Christian, maybe perhaps this could be a way to track some spiritual disciplines or spiritual habits. You might write down, if you have prayer, a practice of prayer, or solitude, or something like discipleship. You can mark those off to see how many times you do that in the month or something like that. So we're getting into the notebook here. Begins with December, so it gives you kind of a running head start to the year ahead. We've got the weekly plan here and then the notes on the side. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get this one particularly, just so you could have the weekly alongside the notes and things like that. I always thought that would be really good. Looks like that's just going to track all the way through the year. One thing to point out here, if you're curious, in between months, it looks like it actually has the bridge between the months. So you see that? So June, July, 29, 30, and then it goes into the next month. I really love that because sometimes you might get a planner that has just the weeks, um, kind of separated. So this helps you kind of see that continuity between months. A kind of a into the next year, right? So you have December, January into the next year. Love it. Simple. Lots of room for notes. If you've got projects you're working on, maybe for me, I have a lot of creative ideas, so I like to kind of write those out and kind of have that for the future. We're going to do the markup test here in a moment, but before we get there, I wanted to show what else is on here. A few extra blank pages on the end. Always appreciate myself some blank pages. A lot of blank pages, actually. So here at the end, we have this. You can write your name and your information. Should you lose your book, so people can get that back to you. Okay, we're going to do a bit of a writing test here. My favorite pen that I love is the Sharpie S Gel point 0.5. I like a really thin pen, just kind of great for me. Let's write something simple here, and we'll see how it looking on the other side. All right, hello. Maybe a little smiley face. Let's see how that looks on the other side. Not too bad coming through the other end, but I can imagine with a lot of writing that might be a little bit extra. Take a look at a few highlighters here, the few classics. The Sharpie yellow. Oh, that's a little muddy just on my ink there, but we'll take a look to see how it looks on the other side. Pink. I will say I do keep a number of different colors of highlighters on me, so just me personally. You never know. Must have squeezed those on pretty tight. And then lastly, the green one here. Let's take a look on the other side, see if it's coming through. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Looking at the other side of that paper. I like that it's a nice and thin paper, I'll be honest. I would rather have a thinner paper than something that would be too thick. And I like the Softcover. So that brings us to the end of our video here. I really do like this weekly planner and notebook from Leuchtturm1917. I'll have to do another video later to let you know how I use it for the year. But if you're looking for a weekly planner and notebook, I think this would be great. Track out some projects, track out some things that can really help you in your daily life and stuff like that. So there you go. Well, thank you guys for joining me on this first impression of the Leuchtturm 1917 weekly planner and notebook. And this is in the Spice Brown. Great little book, and I'm excited to use it. I'll have to do another video to let you know how it looks at the end of the year. But if you're looking for a weekly planner notebook, I think this is really great, especially if you have projects or things that you're tracking weekly. I really do love the format, and I think it's going to be a really good book. So blessings to you. Thanks so much for joining me.